Hi guys, it's Ariana. Hope you're doing well. We are tackling my challenging pieces and seeing if we can style them today. To catch you up to speed if you are new here or if you missed my closet declutters that I just did, I kind of loosely followed Alison Bornstein's closet editing system. One component of her system is to actually put aside the pieces that you still really love, but you haven't been wearing because you just don't know how to style them. So she calls it her how items. And so I have a couple pieces from my house and we're going to try to put them to the test, see if I can style some outfits that feel like me, that feel true to my personal style, or are they going to be pieces that I'm just going to have to let go because I may like them in theory, but don't really work for my closet. But before we actually jump into that, I've been sitting on these and thinking about them for a while, for several weeks now. And I feel like I've made some decisions on a couple of them already. In particular, the different vests that I had put in this section. One of them was this patchwork vest that actually has a matching maxi skirt that goes with it. I'm already going to go ahead and put this into my project pile of the pieces that I want to do some kind of alteration or change up. I just know I'm not going to wear this as it is. My plan was to actually add some little red ties here to become little closures, but I also think it'd be cool to make this reversible. Yeah, I'm going to play around with that a little bit. So that's going to be a future video where I actually tackle items from my project pile. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in seeing those videos upcoming. So project pile, which is over there. And then this vest I also put in here, but I actually just decided to get rid of it. I'm going to actually declutter this because it's a very thin, cheap material, and I kept it because I had made a couple cute outfits in the past, a very 90s inspired looks, and I really liked it. I'm just not wearing it right now. And then in the future, if I do kind of feel like I want to have a quilted vest like this, again, kind of this more sporty style, I can thrift one that's a better one, that's a better quality, that I like more than this. This just doesn't get me excited, and I don't want to have things in my closet that I don't love and that I'm not excited about. So that's the update on that. That's going to be decluttered. And then the other poor little vest that hasn't been getting wear in my closet is this really cute one. It's actually reversible. I need to accept the fact that this gorp core style is just not me. I can appreciate it on other people. It looks really cool girl and stuff, but it's just not me. It's not me. However, I do think that this could be a good functional item, those chillier mornings that I have when I go for a walk or something. So I'm just going to downgrade. Is that the right word? Downgrade it to just functional wear and put it with my workout gear. So that's 3 pieces already done and dusted. I've got quite a few more here, so I'm going to see how many we can kind of get through. And I didn't plan out any of these outfits in advance, so we're really just going to be doing this on the fly. I feel like videos like this where we're just going to figure it out together. We're going on a journey together, so buckle in, folks. I hope you're ready. Now, when I was going through the declutter, pretty much every vest that I had, I just wasn't wearing, but I do have 2 others in here that we can try to style together. They're actually both black, and I wonder if that has something to do with it. They knitted one with some gold buttons, and that one's a bit more cropped, a more typical suit vest in a little pinstripe, but this is a cotton one. I mentioned this before, but my kind of issue with vests is that I don't really know what I want to layer with it, because I don't really like to wear just sleeveless shirts on their own in general, but that's kind of the look that I like on other people. So you see my kind of dilemma is if I only like it in one particular way and that's not a way that I would wear it, then maybe they're not for me. I don't know what to tell you kind of thing, me talking to me. The problem also could be the fact that they are in a black color, so I don't really like anything that I layer them with, but let's try some things. I'll start with the suit vest. Here is where I landed for the first outfit. Hopefully this is not oh my gosh, you went with all black. That's so innovative. My first plan of attack was to layer this lace top under it. It does have some ruffly bits to it that I really like, and I do like those 2 together. Can you see the texture on that a little bit? I've been really liking these lacy long sleeves underneath tank tops that I don't want to wear personally on their own. It almost gives the feeling of it, but without having my arms out fully. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me problem, or if anybody else can relate to that, highly recommend that. I do also have I've also got a white one. Something about like black and white to me, it just reads too formal. I'm not saying I'm fully against like black and white. I'm just thinking like layering the vest over a white blouse or shirt. I just don't love that. I also didn't love this like black top with the blue jeans. I switched it out for, these are some dark gray cargos, and I like that a lot better. And I like that it's not fully black to kind of help break it up a little bit. And I also like the casual element that it adds to the outfit. That way it doesn't read too dressy. But then I did go for a little pop of color in the shoe. Red kitten heels. I think it looks very chic, but also kind of cool. For the first time, I feel like I like this vest with an outfit. I gotta proud of myself, like pat on the back, like I did a pretty good job on this, if I say so myself. Definitely let me know your thoughts as we go through this. Is there anything that maybe you would change with any of the outfits that I put together? Or if you have a better idea, like please share with the class. So I do like this, but this can't be the only way that I would wear a vest like this. I need to put together another outfit. I also was looking through all of my dresses and none of them look like I wanted to layer a black vest over, but we can try a skirt. Thinking maybe like my khaki one, this J. Crew pleated one. I got this off of Poshmark. I do like this. I think that looks good as well, but I need to figure out if there's any other top that I would like layered under it. I mean, obviously I need to have other options, right? In terms of like a top underneath. I was thinking my long sleeve striped shirt, and I don't know. I don't like it. It's given like mime, you know? Terrible mime impression. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's a no. That's just a no. No, no, no. The blue is better, but it's still just like not, I don't like that. I could envision just the vest and the skirt and that being really cute, or I would probably just wear the shirt with the skirt and no vest. Like I just feel like that's just cute on its own. I wouldn't layer a vest over it. Let's try something else on the bottom. Change out the khaki skirt for a black one, and I think it's so much better. Let the blue kind of be like a focal point, you know? I think they were competing. Two different shoe options here because I think both are cool. Tall black cowboy boots leaning into a little bit of Western feel, you know? I think the boots are pretty sick. Could also go a little more cutesy with the sock Mary Jane route. The sock also has like a light blue polka dots on it. I do think this is also a success. I feel like the vest can lean into Western pretty easily depending on whatever you layer with it, which I do always like a little bit of a Westernness. It's the Texan in me. I'm a Texas girl at heart. The only other thing I'm thinking about when it comes to this vest is it's a pretty good version of its kind. That's another piece of the puzzle that I'm kind of like weighing in on this. I obviously don't want to just justify if I'm not going to wear it, but I do really like this outfit and the first outfit that I put together. But that could beg the question of whether I need two black vests. It could just interchange with this vest pretty easily. It does have the buttons, and so it gives it a bit more of a preppy feel, but maybe in terms of versatility, this one can be both a little more Western, it could be a little more suiting, kind of chic. I feel like maybe we can just get rid of this one. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on and maybe we can assess the situation. Oh no. Okay. I kind of like the buttons going on this. I think I like this vest more with this outfit, and maybe that's just because it is a little bit more preppy with like a mini skirt. It was still cute with the other one though. Do I need to see if I like this vest with another outfit better? The problem that we're still running into is the fact that it's black, giving me a hard time in terms of pairing it with other things. You would think it's a neutral and goes with everything, and technically it does, but it's more of a preference thing, I think. I don't love every color with black, so I caved and did the black and white thing. With the gingham print, I feel like it looks not so like I'm wearing a button-up shirt and a suit vest. Going for the full black and white theme, black and white polka dot shoes, some pattern mixing for some fun. Every time I feel like I put the vest on, I've tried a couple different things and I just prefer the outfit without the vest layered over top. Like it's just like a forced afterthought to me. And so I think this is just not going to be it. There's like a couple outfits that I think, yeah, that's really cute with that, but I don't think it's enough for me to justify keeping it. I have to like force an outfit around it in order to make it work, I think. And maybe that's just like not what I need right now in my wardrobe. As good as this little piece is, I think what we're going to do, and you can let me know if you would agree with this, I'm going to keep the suit vest. The sweater one is going to go because every outfit I think can work with either, and kind of feel like this is a little more interesting, a little bit more versatile. Although the buttons are really cute and it is vintage, having both doesn't make sense. Now I know going forward, if I were to ever think about including a vest again, it's gotta be in a color or a pattern or something else other than black because clearly the black is just like not working for me. I think like a fun pattern quilted vest would be a different story. All right, I think we finally made a decision. Let's move on to another piece. I put on the next two pieces. Kind of hoped that maybe, they could work together, but they don't. But these are the pieces, and let me get into why I'm having trouble styling them. This is an incredible vintage shirt. The sleeves are amazing and is the reason why I bought it. The design of this, though, has a cropped and gathered back like this. The front is like longer, and I imagine it's because it's supposed to be worn tied. Then you don't have all the extra bulk that you have to like tuck in. But I also think it's cool to wear it down like this. It creates a really cool shape. So I really love it. I just have not worn this and I really don't know why. I want to make this work. So I need to put some outfits together with this. And then we'll tackle the shorts in a moment. But these were thrifted little Dockers, high-waisted shorts. They've got some pleats, a little bit more of like a Bermuda length. And I think that's my biggest issue with them. The way that it like balloons out here. I'm like, do I want that accentuated? I don't know. We'll get into the shorts after this. Let's do the top first. I thought I would try these white kind of cropped wide leg pants. I try to like add something interesting with like the belt. It's not that I don't like it. I just feel like it's a bit too ladylike, a little outside of what I would normally want to wear. I do think it's pretty. Part of it could be like the tuck as well of it. I do feel like I like it better open like this. It's missing that relaxed element of my personal style, leaving it untucked and not tied up. Like the tied up thing is not really my vibe right now. Maybe if I did a different shoe to like try to add some interest that way. A lot of times I feel like I add my personality or playfulness with like a pop of color shoe or like an interesting bag or something. That feels so much better with the red Mary Janes, more aligned with my personal style. Yeah, I like this. I like the blue and the red and with like the white pants. Feel good about this. I think this is a good like chill first outfit. But now let's try something else. Okay, I went a totally different direction, but I absolutely love this. Because the sleeves are so incredible, it makes for a really great layering piece. I even have a little denim mini dress with like spaghetti straps that I think this could look really cute with. I love it with this suede texture as well. The brown and the blue is incredible. Just went for the little nude ankle boots with it. Even a pair of Mary Janes or like flats or something would be really cute with this as well. I also tried it with like the collar out or tucked in and I liked both. Yeah, really happy with this one. I did want to try one more thing. Okay, I like this as well. I went for a little mini skirt, kind of kept it tonal, but then did a pop of red again with the Mary Janes. And yeah, I don't know. I really like this as well. I think this is cute. The shape of the top is just so fun. Just really nice visual interest going on. Yep, this one is a keep for sure. Onto the shorts now. And my immediate thought was to go down the preppy route because of the pleats on the shorts. So I did my white little cardigan and with my 80 Mary Janes, I think that adds a nice feminine touch to it as well, giving like coastal vibes a little bit, little Polo Ralph Lauren, I'm not mad at it. I just don't know if it's really me. It kind of comes down to the shape of the shorts. I don't love how it's ballooning out right here a little bit. Maybe it's because the top is also a little bit balloony. These shorts are also a little bit tight kind of here on the waistband, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should store these away for the time being. Let me try something else on top. Maybe it needs something a little bit more fitted and cropped, help balance the silhouette a little bit. The reason I'm even trying instead of just like decluttering them is because I do love when shorts aren't too short. I like the fact they're just like 100% cotton. Let me try a different top. Okay, I put on this little gingham shirt, pajama style. I actually think it might have been pajamas. I thrifted it. I thought I would try cuffing up the shorts and see if maybe it's the length that's bothering me. And currently, as it stands, I feel like I like it better shorter. And it's like a really nice little tailored shorts. Like I said, they are tight in the waistband. So here's what I'm going to do. Sorry if this feels like a little bit of a cop-out, but I'm going to store these away and revisit them in the summertime. I don't want to be hasty with this one and get rid of it and then regret it later. And my body has been changing a lot. If I do end up fitting these again, it might change my mind on how I feel about it around my midsection too. And then if I still don't like the length of it, then I could always bring up the hem and make it a little bit shorter. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with these shorts. Let's just move on to the next item. Okay, I want to move on to one of the dresses now. This is a maxi length slip dress, but has these really pretty pleats. Probably like one of the very first things I've ever thrifted like in my life. So it's definitely been over like 15 years. I still have it and I still think it's really, really pretty. I just don't ever really seem to go for it. It does look quite formal. I do know like it could definitely layer with this. But the reason I put it in my house was because I wanted to like try to play around with it and see if I could make it a little more casual. See if it's something that I could wear on any given day and not just save it for a special occasion or something. So this is what it looks like on its own. I did grab a couple of options and I think an obvious choice would be to put a sweater over the top of it. Yeah, I mean, I love that. And with a little sneaker or something to make it even more casual, kind of makes it into just like a little slip skirt. Could also look cute with a casual crew neck sweatshirt as well. I do have this little brown one, I think because of the colors, it works well. Even one of my more like oversized sweaters, I want to try it with like a t-shirt, my bright pink one over the top, and I would just leave it untucked like this, and I think the silhouette is really cool. This is going to be obvious keep for sure. I think it just brings so much cool texture. The pleats and the sheen, the flow of it as well. Like, yeah, obvious keep. I did have another dress in here that I was going to try to see if I wanted to style. This knitted one, it's fully form fitted and I thought like, okay, I could maybe layer over the top of it. To be honest, when I look at it, I don't have the same feeling or reaction that I do as I do with like this. And so I have so many other skirts and dresses and things that I feel like I can do a lot with. And if I don't love this, instead of trying to spend my time even styling this, I'm actually going to declutter this one as well. I think when you spend time in your wardrobe and playing with your pieces, you can probably pretty quickly see when things just aren't going to work or when they don't live up to the other pieces that you have that you're like in love with. As we go through this process, I feel like it's really helping me get some more clarity, which I think is really awesome. So highly recommend doing something like this. So that can go. I'm doing this little fitted top next, but I kind of forgot like how this top fit, and now looking at it, I feel very exposed. The chest and the stomach and all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know that I actually feel comfortable in this top. I would either have to wear something extremely high-waisted, so I'm like, okay, very high-waisted skirt could be an option. The reason I like held on to this is because I thought that this filled a gap of a fitted cropped top for any more voluminous bottom. Let me just try it with something else. This feels so much better with the very high-waisted voluminous skirt. Still very exposed here on the chest. While I do think it's cute, I kind of wish that because this top is so feminine forward, I wish I could wear like a pair of pants or something else other than a big skirt with it. That's just kind of like my initial thought. I think I just need to come to terms with the fact that it's probably just not my style. It feels very like Princess Polly, just feels like not the right fit for me. So I think I'm just gonna move on and declutter this one as well. Okay, next piece we're tackling is this brown knee-length skirt, and we meet this piece again. If you saw my thrift haul that I did, I thrifted this one not too long ago, and I really liked the color of it, and I liked this little flare flounce thing it was doing at the bottom. The reason it was in here is because I wanted to try to challenge myself a little bit more with it, because I don't think I was fully sold that this was going to really work for me. One of the outfits that I had put together before looked a little too much like a teacher, and I feel like we're back there a little bit. I tried this skirt with like a couple different boots. The height of the boots really like was throwing me off with the hemline of the skirt. I really like it with these heels or even like a Mary Jane or something on its own. You know, that's definitely giving like office. I tried to casualify it with a little crew neck sweatshirt, you know, relaxed and untucked. And I do think this is really cute. I just don't know in what like scenario would I wear something like this. I guess I could just try it on with some flats. Flats are just a little more practical for every day. Okay, I mean, actually do like that. I think that's cute too. Doing a casual top and a little bit more like minimal shoe. Let me see if I could try to put together at least one other outfit. I wanted to see if I could style it with some sneakers or something to help dress down the fact that it's like a suiting type of pencil skirt. And I think it's okay. It's fine. I'm not like wowed by it. I'm not excited about it. It feels like if I had to wear the skirt, it could work in a pinch. But in everything that I've tried so far, I've tried a couple different options just like off camera. And I felt like the thing that I wanted to exchange out of all the outfits was the skirt. So that is telling to me. And I think I'm going to have to cut my losses on this one. I don't think it's providing anything in my wardrobe that I don't already have. I have a lot of really good skirts and I've got mini skirts and midi and maxi. This is just something that I don't really need. I wish I would have realized that before I bought it, but unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to redonate this one as well. Okay, this next piece is the jorts, and they're the really, really long version. These are actually a little bit too big for me, so I've utilized one of those like jean button things that you can move over to like tighten the waistband. I actually like this more than I thought I was going to. I felt almost for sure that these were just going to be a declutter. Unfortunately, they still have the tags on them. They were an impulse purchase, I admit. I don't know, is it just me or do you guys hate them? I don't know. I know it's such a polarizing thing and maybe it's a little too trendy. I don't know, but I think they're really cool silhouette. Honestly, it's a culotte, right? It's a culotte, but with like the casual and chill feel of oversized denim. Something about it's like so glittery. Oh, like I didn't think that that was going to be the case. I was actually thinking like, can I still return these? But now I'm like, I need to try. Let me see if I can style it in another way. I thought I would try it on with a little bit more of a fitted top as well. I actually like this one too. I am very surprised, shocked currently at this point. I also like it with the flats, with like the Mary Janes. I think it's really cool that way too. Adds the perfect amount of like a dressy polish to counteract and balance out the shorts. I like it. I don't know what to tell you. The only thing I'm gonna have to think about is whether I want to actually tailor them or take them in. I'm gonna see if that bothers me and then I will put it in my alterations to fix up. But otherwise, yeah, I'm keeping it. Shocked. Okay, phew, we made it through all of those pieces. We are finally done. Wow, what a journey. What a whirlwind. Mess of clothes everywhere. I'm gonna have to deal with that now, but I feel like we gained some clarity. We made some decisions. Highly recommend doing this kind of exercise if you're unsure about anything. This has been a really great way of like opening my eyes to see like why maybe an item it just isn't for me, and that's okay. The sooner that we can realize that, then we can rid our closets and our spaces of those things that are just kind of like, you know, taking up room, but they aren't options that we are actually going to wear right now. I think we can all benefit from having less visual clutter. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Hope you enjoyed and got something out of it. But that's going to be it for me for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.